Welcome back, everyone. It's Caleb over here at Red Racing Industries. Today we are back with episode 56 of racing every single track and every single car inside of Gran Turismo 7. Now, we're still continuing to progress this, even though we have shifted over to iRacing. This is just like really quick content I can get out, and because it takes so long for the videos to upload, this is great to make sure I have something coming out every single day. As I promised, we are making a full commitment towards this. So I do appreciate any and all support you do have for me and give me. Other than that, definitely check out my other channel, Caleb Red Official. But other than that, as we go ahead, we're going to go ahead and dive right in. Here we go. Once again, hopping into our cockpit. We're ready for episode 56 of every single track and every single car inside of Gran Turismo 7. Now, this section that we are on is it's got extensive number of track layouts within the one track area. So we're going to go to Europe, Middle East, and go over to Autodrome, Lago, Maggiore. Go over and go full course reverse is where we're going at today, because we just got done with full course previously. So we're going to go do daytime again. Go ahead and go professional level. 3 laps. Push it in. We placed 3rd place last time. Let's see if we can't get any better. Starting P11, because we got cut back to P18, P19 last time. We are a slower car through the straights, but we've got a lot of it through the corners, which is nice. We've dropped back to P16 already. Yeah, they're trying to knock me off the track here. Now we're P18. Come on. We got to put it into it. Now, I was talking about as before. Oh, that's what you get, Corvette. Now, as we were talking about before I ended the last episode, Porsche 944, we're getting really close to getting the parts and being able to work on it more full time and getting that to be into fruition. We're just got a lot of things going on, and we are trying to make it happen. Plus, I'm trying to guarantee I got content coming out every day, because the Porsche does require even more research, and trying to make sure I get everything done right the first time. That is my goal. I don't want to have to make a mistake and have to redo it like that right there. Ah. Right into the wall. Come on. P20. Let's push it. Now we got to lock in. But we are working ourselves toward getting better and getting faster. And more, that's just an iRacing. This is just good fun. Just enjoying it. Or if you can't afford iRacing, by no means is that a problem. I didn't think I'd get to it this quick. I'm just be honest with y'all. But with y'all's support, I do appreciate it. It has been a lot. It has been amazing. We're coming pretty quick into getting far. Now, I'd love to accelerate even faster, so I do appreciate it for anyone that does help out. And watching my other channel, Caleb Red Official, does a lot of good as well. It does help me out. Oh. But we're going to start trying to find some more sponsors soon and get some things put together. Because as I've continued to state, and I will continue to state, we're going all the way with this, and we've got a lot of things going on. But we're going to make it happen. Come on. Okay, we're down to P9. You know, we keep getting knocked back to near last place. I mean, I've had a couple people, and as I've talked about, like getting better and improving, I've had people comment, you know, take off the racing line, you'll learn the track better. You were right, 100%. I was so scared to do it, but the logic makes sense. If I'm just depending on the racing line, I'm not gonna learn. I'm not gonna feel the track. I'm not gonna make mistakes to learn. I'm just gonna make mistakes, and that's it. And so, for the people who did comment that for me on TikTok and on YouTube, I appreciate it. I really do. Done hit the F40. And the Huracan hits me. Oh, come on. Not again, Corvette. Stay back there, buddy. Got to keep it in P9 so we can push it closer to... Oh, my blinker's on. There we go. The Huracan trying to take me out. Now, he's got that straight line speed through here. That's where I take you, buddy. Now you got to fight me in the corners. That's what I'm talking about. Now they're P6. P5. Come on. Let's go. 2 bad accidents. We're still hitting for P5. Oh, no. Come on. Overhauled it there. P8. Nabbits. Come on. That didn't help me any. I went in way too hard. When driving a front-wheel drive car, obviously a lot different than rear-wheel. Passing the Huracan again. Take the outside. Come on. Get back into it. Brake. Okay, Nissan. We're back into P5, right behind the Mazda. Come on, draft. No, he's pulling away. We're still 16 seconds from P1. At least it's not 7 minutes. Oh, there I go again. I'm way too hard on them brakes. Okay, I done messed up this car. This car is broken. I broke it. Oh well. P8 once again. We're just doing awful. I'm able to push it, and then I just get too hard on the brakes. And downshifting in a corner is not good. It upsets the balance of the vehicle. And you can feel that. You really can. Even in Gran Turismo. I can feel it a lot in iRacing. And that's upshifting too. I hear the whine of the SRT. Ah, come on. Wah, wah. Okay, so even though we still are 15 seconds behind P1, we're placing P2, baby. Let's go. We could have done a lot better. Admittedly. I can't pronounce words. We could have done a lot better, but we're still getting through it. Eventually we're gonna be hitting the cart. We got so many more to go. Anyway, that was episode 56 of racing every single track and every single car inside of Gran Turismo 7. Other than that, I want to say thank y'all again for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I will see y'all on the next one.